Welcome back to Footy Classified. Plenty more to get through, including the Melbourne Footy Club, who, in a bit of good news, announced Jack Viney on the weekend had signed a new 5-year contract. His interview in the newspaper was interesting, in the Herald Sun, when he talked a little bit about the reasons why. The one at the bottom caught my eye. I felt like if I was to head somewhere else and in my time at the club that I'd be hanging him out to dry a bit, which was Simon Goodwin. Really interesting dynamic, this. 5 years. Very good to great player, Jack Viney. It felt like don't go money. You know, it felt like the type of money you get when people fear the consequence of it being seen that you're leaving when he's such a famous name at the club.
So you think he's worth about 3 years, Jack Viney?
Yeah.
3 years. Kane, 3 years?
Yeah, I agree. There's not too many players in the game that I'd give 5 years to, and I absolutely agree with what Hutchie said. I was kind of shocked when I saw that tenure of 5 years.
I feel like they feared the consequence of him leaving, given his stature at that club, ex-captain, and the optics were in his favour a little bit.
I think there was a genuinely strong relationship between him and the coach. He's going into the last year.
No doubt.
Well, not the last year, second last year, but I think has to make finals next year to get the final year.
He almost referenced that he's coaching for his career next year, and I didn't want to be not there to help it, Kane. And then there's coaching changes coming too, with Adamuzé coming back.
Yeah, I want to ask you about this, Caro. I just think Simon Goodwin's almost running out of aces to play. Like, these are the changes that they've made since that prelim final in 2018. You can read through them, but the latest one as well that caught my attention is Adamuzé joining the club from Hawthorn. Now, I thought they wheeled out Darren Burgess as the saviour and Alan Richardson as the saviour last year. Now they've got Adamuzé to come in to help Simon Goodwin. Caro, is his little cards that he can play running out, and is the pressure really ramping up on Simon
absolutely.
Goodwin?
This is the last roll of the dice, and I think Craig Jennings was a name missing from there too, who left Melbourne last year. Extraordinary changes, and we're not sure where Darren Burgess is going to be next year, and we're told the coach needs some more help around him, and I would say to the club, surely that's what happened last year and the year before. Yep, it is, I would imagine. I don't think Simon will be there after next year if he doesn't make finals, and it is extraordinary to think that Alan Richardson could end up being the head of football, given that it doesn't look like the coaching.
I doubt that would happen, would it?
Well,
is it a financial... Well, it's certainly been discussed
that
at the
is
club.
wrong, and that is wrong if you feel that didn't work. Simon Goodwin says, Richo didn't work for me.
He's on big money and
so
relatively big money
we have to move him into another area of the club. When what's his history of being a footy boss? Has he done anything aside from development coach, director of coaching, assistant coach, senior coach?
No, I don't think he's ever been a footy boss. But Kane, you liked him when he was at Port, didn't you? It was only very short term though. Yeah,
it was really short term. He had a great relationship with Ken Hinkley, and it was a great fall for Ken, and did challenge him as that coaching director. But as you say, I'm not aware of his qualifications beyond that. But my personal experience, I was really impressed with the work he did at Port Adelaide.
Fascinating year for Melbourne next year.
It will be.
A lot to happen yet on the off season.